play is set in Ireland, kind of modern times. It tells the story of three couples and a single fellow and a bunch of assorted characters in a small town who are trying to keep a community theater going. And it's basically becomes a comedy of errors when they start to scheme and try to figure out how to raise some money to keep it viable.
Where did you come up with this idea?
I don't really know. It kind of came to me driving one day that it would be. Well, you usually get an idea for one or two scenes, and then you build the story around it. So I think I started actually backwards. I probably started from the end of the play with the funeral scene, and then worked my way backwards from the funeral towards the main plot. But you could tell it had potential right from the first sequence. So it was fun to do.
So how did you guys, how did they find you, or you find them in Binsko?
Well, I think they had heard that there was a play that we were considering to do for high school, and the Vagabond Theatre asked if they could do it here, and they took a script, read it over, found that they liked it, so they ran with it, and I'm very happy that they did so. It's certainly a very professional and very good group to be working with here.
That's exactly what I was going to ask you. What's it like working with them?
Oh, fantastic. I've been in a lot of productions, and this is one of the most easygoing, very professional group of people around. It's surprising that they all got parole at the same time, really. And Mason Jardine at the helm is a really good director for a play like this. I think he allows the actors to run with their parts and experiment, but he's there with helpful suggestions too. So it's been a good collaboration on everybody's part. Yeah.
I noticed you got made up tonight. What are you? Who are you?
I play the role of Ian Dale. I'm a loving husband to Kate Dale, and part of the conspiracy behind saving the Lazurus Theatre. We come up with a plot that initially I'm one of the main people involved in the plot trying to make everything work, and then later on some other characters come forward and carry the ball, but it's just one great big group effort at trying to rip off the world here. Yeah.
What's it like? You've written the play and now you're in it.
Originally it was kind of odd, just because I kind of had a picture of how I wanted the lines and everything to be made, and then when you get used to people saying it a different way, it actually sounds better. You wonder why you thought about it first place being done a different way. But no, it's like I say, it's a very strong cast, and except for that fellow back there eating food, but that was Damien McNabb, a star actor. No, it's been really fun to work with everyone. Yeah.
Free food. That's the best part about the play. Free food. Polly Smith is an oversexed, overtired young man trying to have a baby with his wife, and he just can't get enough sleep and generally is either drunk or passed out during the show.
So was this a bit of a challenge for you?
Yes, quite, yeah. Actually, most of the time I'm going, and I never really drink, so yeah.
So how come you got this part?
Typecasting? No, I think I fit into the age role, I think, and this is my first bout with Vagabond Theatre, so I fit the role, I guess.
So what has this been like for an experience in the Vagabond Theatre?
Oh, this has been great. I've been involved in some plays before, but this is really nice. The diverse amount of people and attitudes and personalities is just phenomenal, so.
What would you say is your favorite?
Actually, I would say basically the outtakes, the bits where a lot of us have gone off. We've done some rehearsals without the director present, and those nights were extremely humorous because the actors were allowed to just to see where it took them. So
maybe we should be here taking those nights.
I think some of them would have been rather funny. Yes, totally.
Well, it's about a lot of things, really, but mostly it's about a community theater group that's struggling to stay alive in the face of adverse pressure by nasty capitalists.
So, where did you come up with this idea?
I didn't. I didn't write the play. It was written by Gerald Negrave, a playwright from Rossburn, who's extremely talented. And we're very lucky to have this play and be able to bring it its world premiere today.
What about the cast members? Where are they all from?
We have cast members from Russell and Binscarth and Birtle and Rossburn all around the area.
Makes for an interesting challenge then getting them all together.
No, they're a very dedicated cast and extremely funny. We have a lot of excellent comedic talents in this cast.
So what can the audience look forward to seeing tonight?
Well, I'm hoping that the audience are going to look forward to laughing so hard they're going to fall out of their seats.
My character's name is Sarah. She is a young actress who's trying out for a part in the theater. She ends up playing Juliet in the theater's production.
So how have you enjoyed this?
Oh, I love it. It's great. Gets me out of the house.
Where did you ever find time to do this?
Through help of family and faithful babysitters. They have allowed me to come down and have fun.
What would you say was your most interesting part of the whole play?
Let's just say having to experience the big belly again, I guess. We'll leave it at that.
I don't think it's quite appropriate.
What's it like working with people from all over the place? You're used to working with kids. What's it like all of a sudden?
It's great. I love being around everybody. It's been fun, and I'm going to miss everybody after it's over.
I play Alfred Carmichael.
And who is
the
he?
insurance agent, a new person that comes on the scene.
So what's all involved with your part?
I'm sort of oblivious to what's going on until, and I'm the one who writes the final check to pay off the Lazurus Theatre, and so they can save the community theatre through the insurance company that I work for.
So how did you get involved?
Actually, I didn't audition, but I had some people approach me and ask me if I would like a part in the drama with Vagabond, and I thought about it for a little while and said, sure, I'll try it. And I'm really pleased that I have. It's been a good experience, and I've enjoyed working with all of the people here.
I am Mary, Dave's wife.
What does this involve?
It involves being quite vivacious. I am the partner, along with Kate, trying to save the Lazurus Theatre. I am a little crisp at times. Sharp, maybe, is a better word.
So did this take a lot of practicing on your part?
Not a bit. I was a natural.
So how would they ever think of you for
I
that?
have no idea.
Is this your first time acting?
To think that I could play
We'll have to continue tomorrow night.
crisp, sharp person.
So when did you first get involved with the Vagabonds?
Yes, why?
I got involved with the first production. Yes, I was stage manager.
Well, the men's auxiliary.
So what would you say was your favorite part of this whole play?
I think it's when Dave talks about how women are smarter than men.
Well, there's one
That's
thing you
mine.
remember, and if you do, your life will be.
Favorite little bit.
Women are a lot smarter
It
than
must have been an interesting challenge putting people from all over the whole area together.
Well, Mason did a good job at that, yes. Mason did a very good job at that. But everyone, we had to get all our giggles out and laughs during rehearsal because we can't laugh, of course, during the production, but we laughed pretty hard during most of the practices.
So it
would actually be kind of good to have some of the outtakes.
So the rating is pretty well on PDF?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's very funny. Very, very funny.
What part do you have?
I play Dave in the show. He's sort of a gentleman who he's a family man. However, him and his wife don't always see eye to eye on everything. Most things.
It sounds like a fun part.
It is very fun.
The whole play sounds sort of on the fun side, too.
Yeah, we're very fortunate. It's a very well-written play, and we're very fortunate to have such talent locally to do plays like this, as well as casting. I mean, everybody really is doing a tremendous job in their part, and I feel very honored to be a part of it with this group of talented people.
So when did you actually start practicing?
I guess a couple months ago, and it was a little bit hectic because I've had a couple productions on the go at the same time here. This is my second play in a week, actually, in production, so it's made a little bit busy lately.
Thank you very much, Paul.
O'Dale. Or Kate Dale. No, just Kate Dale. That's Mary O'Hara.
And what is she?
She is the director of the company, and she works with... I'm sorry, I'm getting a lot of answers from the background crew, so...
From the peanut gallery?
From the peanut gallery.
So back to
Yeah, it's like, what
she
am I?
has?
You guys can edit this, right?
Yes. What part does she have?
She's a co-director with Mary O'Hara for the Lazurus Theatre Company. And so she just keeps everything running, where Mary's the one that gets excited and worked up about everything. Kate's the one that just keeps everybody going on the path that they're supposed to be going on.
Did you find this interesting?
Yes, I did. I mean, it's my first real speaking role. I've mostly been chorus or musical, so it's singing. It's not, acting so much. It's a different feel to a play than from a musical.
So would you do it again?
Oh yeah, anytime. Bring it on.
Sending that donation to the theater.
Is it kind of interesting getting out with a different group and, these people from all over?
Yes, it is. I started doing some theater in Yorkton, actually, with the Yorkton Community Theater Group, and I really bonded with a lot of them there. It became such a family. And when the Vagabond Theater Company formed, I jumped on board immediately because it was something so close, and again, it just became family because it becomes teamwork, and it becomes, you get to know people from other towns, and like you're bumping into people that you live in the same town and you never see. So I love it. I'm so proud of everyone who formed it and brought it into being, and I'm just happy to be part of it. And I know that we're just going to continue to grow and grow because we've had such support from, the people and everybody involved, and so I'm really looking forward to the future of the company.
My name's Brent Leland. I'm from Hollywood, California. Right now I'm taking 2 weeks off of filming my latest movie. I'm researching a role of a C-store owner, so you might see me doing a little research in Bertle. I don't know. The owner of Gypsy Mart's let me work there, just to see what it's like to see what it's like to really work at a C-store. So I'm researching a role for that for an upcoming, made-for-TV movie. Late movie return is what it's called. It should be out in about 6 months, so hopefully, you can look forward to watching that.
In the meantime, what are you in this play?
Well, in this play, I'm Will Shaughnessy, the only single guy, the youngest guy. Kind of the goofball of the group. He wears a silly hat and everyone teases him, so I guess it's a fun role to play.
Why would you ever get that part?
I don't know. Everyone else did auditions for their parts, and I guess I couldn't find anyone for the part because I got called late and said, would you like to read for this part? And that's how I got it. There's no competition, so.
No challenge. What would you say was your biggest challenge in this play?
Memorizing all my lines. That's probably one of my hardest parts that I have to do. I'm not very good at memorizing all my lines, so hopefully there's no screw-ups.
What about costume-wise? Where did all the costumes come from?
Ellie Sodas brought a lot of costumes. I'm just supposed to wear a t-shirt and jeans, so those are very easy to find. Yeah. So no, I didn't need Helly's help this time, but
The play itself, what do you think about it?
Oh, it's very funny. I've heard we're very close to selling out, so that's very good. The word's out. It's supposed to be hilarious. I mean, we've practiced it so many times that, you know, we're not laughing anymore, but anyone else that sees it for the first time, I mean, they're just laughing hysterically, so it'll be a surprise if no one does laugh. We'll be shocked.
Thank you so much,
I organized the hors d'oeuvres for the evening.
So where did that idea come up?
Oh, that's what they decided. They used to do the dinner theater, but now we thought we have a reputation in Binsgarth for putting out good food, so we had to maintain that. But rather than a meal, because the play was in the theater and there's more people involved, there's no room to do the meal, so we've done appetizers instead.
So what was involved? You've got a large group of ladies here.
Well, it's the park and pool this is a fundraiser for us, and so we've just recruited people from the community to help out, and it's one of our biggest fundraisers that we do in the year.
So what did you come up with for the appetizers?
Oh, we have mushrooms marinated in a horseradish sauce, and these are a broccoli quiche, and an apricot stuffed with Parmesan cheese wrapped in bacon, olives wrapped in a cheese pastry, and over here we have seafood bruschetta, and we've got our standard veggie trays, and these are the things that are out there for the first part, and during the intermission there'll be different appetizers out there. We've got some mushroom baguettes, some dim sum, which is a beef pepper, some cheese puffs. We also have out on the tables meatballs and assorted dips, but people help themselves too. We have a crew out there serving some of the stuff. We have some spinach balls and some pecan blue cheese bites. So we have quite an assortment.
So if you're not full by the time you're finished, it's not your fault.
Well, I hope not. There are some different things that will appeal to some people and some things that people will be afraid of, but we thought we'd try a real new variety.
Thank you so much, Brenda.
Well, we've known for a long time that Gerald Negrave was writing some pretty good material, and we were quite fortunate to stumble on this particular play, and he kindly consented to let it be performed by the Vagabond Theatre Company.
As producer, what does that entail for you?
I do everything that nobody else wants to do.
You run off your feet, in other words.
Pretty much.
When did you guys start working on this?
Rehearsals began in March. We had a casting call in February, so the cast has been rehearsing for about 2 months. The production itself, we started in pre-production in January. We are so very fortunate to have a very professional team behind us. Dale Willard, who lives at St. Lazare, in a previous life was a professional set designer, and he volunteered his services to Vagabond. And so he is the creative force behind our sets. And Ellie Sotis from Bertle has a costume barn there, and she has worked on costumes for all of the productions we've done thus far, and it's a very successful partnership, I think.
The Vagabond Group itself, tell us about it.
Well, the Vagabond Theatre Company is sort of an idea whose time finally came. It's something we've been talking about for on and off for probably about 10 years, and just decided the time was right. We knew there was lots of talent in the area, and we wanted to provide an opportunity, I guess, for people of all ages to come together and develop their talents as performers and producers and directors, and for the audience to be able to experience some pretty good quality entertainment in the area.
You draw from such a large area. It's not just Binscombe.
That was deliberate. That was very deliberate. We just felt that there was a tremendous opportunity to bring all of the communities together, and of course, you know, when you the sum of the parts is quite phenomenal, the synergy that's created. And we just felt that by bringing everybody together, we had a chance to accomplish far more than what we could ever do on our own. And I think it's working.
Anything else you'd like to mention?
Just thank you to everybody who's bought tickets to this production, to everybody who worked on production, to the people who are doing the catering tonight. We have such a tremendous team that it's just fun. It's awesome.
Under control?
Yep, finally.